Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Make sure you guys press that like button as you come in. Press the like button as you come in. And, guys, we got some talking to do. We got some talking to do. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. One day from Friday, guys. Been a rough week, but we have made it. We have made it. Um, If you're new to the channel, welcome. We welcome you here. We welcome your opinions and your love and your support. We welcome it all here. We do ask that we always be respectful. You can have an opinion. It doesn't have to agree with mine. But long as you're respectful, we can get along. Um, so I'm going to wait a few minutes for some people to come in. And then we're going to get into it. Y'all, I don't know why sometimes my YouTube be delayed, but I want to welcome you all here. Hey, the McCray Kings. How are you guys today? How are Joseph and Tramel? How are y'all today? Y'all had a good day today? I enjoyed y'all interviews. I really did. I really did enjoy your interview today, Tramel and Joseph. I love the interview with Roxanne. I really did. Um, it's a lot of today. I can say, Tramel, you and the person you was interviewing, um, you're welcome. We good. I'm good, honey. But before I get into my topic for the night, hey, the White Tupac, how are you? Thank you for coming. Hey, Angie, y'all. I don't know, but I think I got a little food poisoning or something from Wingstop. I tried the thighs, still know the thighs. Okay, I ate me some thighs maybe 30 minutes ago, and my stomach hurt. My stomach been hurting, and I ain't been feeling right, and I've been going to the bathroom. I've been feeling like I'm about to throw up too. I don't know what that was, but I thank God it's out of my system because I wasn't feeling well. And I thank God that like I ate it and it went straight through me, and now I'm all right. Like, oh my God, like it was bad. My stomach was killing me. And I don't know how y'all Wingstop is, but I think I'm not going back to Wingstop. So I don't know how y'all Wingstop is, but it was some type of spicy something, and it has my stomach just not right. And I had it was just a spicy kind. And it had me. My stomach still hurting. Like I'll probably be up all night trying to fight this stomach stuff. I don't feel well at all, but I'm pushing through. All of orange. I don't know what that is, but Jesus take the wheel in the whole car. Cause Jesus, I just know I ain't going back to Wingstop no more. I just have to find me another wing. I'll go to Wing Express, not Wingstop. Um, but guys, um, hey, Sincerely. How are you today? Hey, Sincerely. How are you? How y'all doing today? Before we get started, guys, are y'all excited about the weekend? I know I am. If y'all not excited about the weekend, please get excited about the weekend, honey. Even if you're not planning on doing anything, but still, you be excited about the weekend. It is. So it's good to be just working hard, and I'm for real. I ain't I'm not doing it no more. We good. The kids getting ready to go back to school next Wednesday, so we gotta go school shopping this weekend. So guys, I am gonna vlog that. I do want to let you guys know that. Now I do want to say that I will not. I'm gonna have to separate my kids from this channel because I don't, you know what I'm saying, people crazy. And I don't wanna I don't want my kids connected, not connected because they can always connect it to me. But I don't want them to be a part of the news and views is separate from Monica and kids. That's what I'm saying. So I have created another channel. I'm going to roll it out Sunday or Monday, and I will roll out a vlog of me vlogging for back to school shopping with me and my children. The name is M2Js, and it's Monica plus Jamel and Jayla. So I just made up a name. I don't know if it may not be a great name, but I think it's simple. Anyway, so yeah, like I was telling them on the live last Friday, that the live that I was trolled so bad last Friday. I swear to God, I was trolled so bad. Like, I don't even see how somebody could keep up with all the trolls. It was so many trolls. Every time I deleted one, here comes another one. They was attacking me. They were saying, oh, I thought it was a family channel. Oh, I thought it was this. I thought it was that. I was like, oh my God. I was like, no, this is not it. So I want to protect my children at all costs. So I am going to feature the channel, but I hope no negativity comes that way, because I have been attacked enough for the last 2-3 weeks, and I'm about over it. So that's why I'm protecting my children. Y'all see Jayla pop up. Oh, I'm sorry, Joseph, honey, like me and children. I am. I'll send it to you before I go to bed tonight. But but yeah, guys, it is a new channel. I am rolling out. I'll drop the link by the end of this video. I have to go find it. But I do want to let you guys know about that. Now, what we're going to talk about tonight, not going to hold you guys long, but we're going to talk about, y'all, someone had sent me a video of this crazy man that he killed his girlfriend. He killed his daughter, stabbed her. She was special needs, and he stabbed her to death. And stabbed his son. Yes, he did. And y'all, I'm about to play it because I'm finna find it. I'm about to play how he felt, when he was found guilty. And this crazy fool, I hate to call him a fool, but he's very foolish. He represented himself in his own trial. And I don't know what to play first. He was yelling at the jury when he did his opening statement. And then he was basically trying to make his son out to be a liar. And then when it was time, when it says, do you have anything to say to the victim's family? He had no, like, y'all, I don't know if this man is just playing insane, or do he need to be in a mental hospital, but need to be in there in prison for the rest of his life, or he know he's a narcissist that done effed up, and he has to play this role so he won't be put to death, because that's what he should have got, was the death penalty. Yes, y'all, I'm about to find it. I'm about to play his opening statement, guys. And I want you guys to give me your I don't know what to play first. I really don't. I really don't know what to play first because how ignorant he is. His name is Ronnie O'Neal. Hey, Lawrence, how are you today? Um, I'm a. I just want you guys before we listen to the um before we listen to the opening statement, his opening statement. Hey, Ava, get an ice cream sandwich. Um, I have to play his closing statement because I'm gonna have to play his opening statement, y'all. Because I got to show y'all how ignorant he really is. And hold on, I have to hold on just a minute, y'all. This man has no remorse for killing his own children. Or he tried to attempt to kill his son. He killed his baby mama, and they said it wasn't like him to act the way that he's acting, but he acting like this man wore a suit, a black suit, all every day of his trial. And Jesus, I don't even know. Hold on, hold on. I know I should have been had this up. I am, tonight I'm not been prepared, child. Now I'm gonna pull a picture up of him. Hold on, y'all. This is, if y'all don't know, a picture of him. Um, Let me share while I'm looking. I'm gonna share a picture of him. This is, guys, for the people that don't know who I am referring to. This is Ronnie O'Neal, y'all. Yeah, I know y'all like, what the hell is wrong with his head? Excuse my language. I don't know what is on his head, child, but he look a mess. And I'm just gonna let his picture show right there. Hold on. I'm gonna let his picture show right there. This is Ronnie O'Neal, and I'm about to play his opening statement where he is hollering at the jury and all that. Just give me one moment, guys, and welcome everyone that has entered in. Now, I do want to give y'all an update as well. Um, Y'all, I got it right here. Lord have mercy. I have it right here, and I want to let you guys. I don't know if I should let y'all guys see this fool. Do y'all want to see this fool in action? Put yes or no in the chat. Y'all really want to see this fool? Because he was so foolish for getting up there. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the screen, but give me a minute. Um, he was so foolish getting up there and defending himself. Now, killed his family. But hold on just a minute. He's acting up. Hey y'all. I don't know what the world happened, but I'm back. Um I'm about to show it. I'm sorry y'all. I don't know what happened, but I'm back and I'm about to play his some of his opening statements so you guys can hear it. If you're just walking in the building, we are talking about Ronnie O'Neal. I'm gonna pull up his picture and I'm going to play the audio of Ronnie and his opening statements of his double homicide murder charge. He said that he didn't kill he didn't stab and kill he stabbed and killed his own daughter. He I just that's what I can't wrap around. Your daughter was special needs and you killed her. Don't try to say, well, I just put her out of her misery because you did not. And it's sad. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share the screen and then we're going to play the audio of this man. If my screen can unfreeze. Y'all, I don't know. The devil don't, the devil is busy. He don't want me to be successful. I don't know why it's acting up. But hopefully I can get this stuff back on the screen. Um okay. I know this God teaching me patience. I know it is. Stuff been happening all week, and I know it's just God keep teaching me patience. Teach me patience, Lord. Just teach me patience because Monica needs patience. So if this is God teaching me patience, I accept the lesson. So, guys, this is Ronnie O'Neal. This is the one that I was talking about that killed his daughter um, and his baby mama. And he's tried to he stabbed his son, but his son survived, and his son had to testify against him. This is Ronnie O'Neal. Thank you for the ones that still here and being patient with me. I'm sorry, guys. Like I don't know, honey, I may have to invest in a brand new everything. Let me just say that. But anyway, guys, we're going to listen to Ronnie O'Neal's his opening statement. The crazy man had he had basically defended himself. So I want you guys to listen. I'm going to take it off the screen. This is fair use. No, I do not own the rights to this, but I am going to play it, and hopefully I don't get in trouble for playing it. But I am going to use it. Um, so I am going to play it now. Let me just play it. I found it. Um, so here it is, guys. Let's see if he'll play. Okay, it's just a little delay. Okay, guys, this is him.
The evidence is going to show that we are under some of the most vicious,
come on,
fabricating, fictitious government you ever seen. By the time it's all said and done, you will see who is the mass murderers in Tampa Bay, the state of Florida. You will know why what occurred on March 18, 2018 occurred. And the evidence is going to show that law enforcement tampered with evidence to meet their such high burden of proof. Because originally, it wasn't enough. So we had to tamper with evidence. Since it was such evident already, but we still had to tamper with evidence. The evidence is going to show my son did not see me murder his mom.
he did.
The evidence is going to show he did not see me shoot his mom. The evidence is going to show my son said many things that are not true. The evidence is going to show that I called 911 during Kenyatta Barron's 911 call. But all of a sudden, it ends up after I called Kenyatta, after Kenyatta Barron's call was made. Now I'm calling 911. But originally, I called 911 without even knowing she called 911 during her call. But the evidence is going to show that your representatives and law enforcement, local law enforcement, wanted to make it seem like I'm some kind of menace to society. And I ran after killing Kenyatta Barron, knowing that authority was on the way to kill my own children. I wonder why I would do something like that for no reason. And I'm standing here competent as can be, representing myself today. The evidence is going to show my son did not witness me viciously beat his mom to death. The evidence is going to show my neighbor, Khalil Brown, whom they are trying to keep out of this trial, witnessed to make me look
I'm
like
about to end it in
a
a
menace
minute.
to society. So they added several mini strikes on that video and audio that you just heard. And they added several statements that I did not say.
I could not keep a straight
Anything
face.
that I may have said, they exacerbated it and made me say it consecutively over and over like Allahu Akbar, which I may have said once or twice. But they wanted to make me seem like a terrorist. And so you hear it 8 or 9 times, and you hear me calling Kenyatta Barron a bitch and a whore. The evidence is going to show that I called my dad after calling 911. But that call is all of a sudden missing from the T-Mobile records that we have acquired from T-Mobile. The 911 call that I made to 911 and the 911 call that you just heard cannot be proven that it was made because after I called for an investigation of those 911 calls, all of a sudden they become missing from all evidence. The evidence is going to show Kenyatta Barron supposedly made a 911 call, but you cannot find that on her call log, which we pulled from her actual phone. They say she made a call at 11:43. There's no 911 call at 11:43 on her call log. All of a sudden, after I called for an investigation of the original calls, that's what the evidence is going to show. The evidence is going to show I look alone. But I am backed by mighty God. The evidence is going to show I love my children.
That you killed them, tried to kill one.
And the evidence is going to prove to you that this whole entire case has been tampered with and fabricated before it's all said and done. I can guarantee you that. Mark my words. The evidence is going to show that they say, I said, come out here, son, and help me kill this bitch. But my neighbor, Khalil Brown, nor my neighbor, Mona Lisa Brothers, Gray, or any of my children, Mia Thompson, or Gracie Diggs, or Mr. Gray, heard me say any of those things. In fact, the evidence is going to show that Khalil Brown heard me say she killed me twice and then nothing else. The CRA is going to show For some of you who don't know what that is, that's the criminal report affidavit. That the law enforcement lead detective Thomas Sturks is the author of. The evidence will show that in that CRA, I told the neighbor, don't come outside. Call 911 now. But you don't hear that on this audio for some reason. But you hear all these other things that I did not say. That same CRA will have the statements of Khalil Brown saying that he saw me take 3 strikes with that shotgun and nothing else.
Y'all.
The evidence is going to show that Mr. Harmon here said that that big chunk missing out of her arm was a bird shot. It was not a bird shot. And whatever kind of shot it was, if it was a slug shot or a bird shot, where's the missing pieces of her arm? The evidence is going to show you and I see any missing pieces of her arm in that closet where she was shot. You should see some evidence of.
Hold on, y'all. Cause it seems like the judge was like she got a whole smirk on her face. Hold on. Hold on. Now, come on.
Of shots,
There you
but
go.
there were several shots added to the wall to make it look like I aimed at her head. That's what the evidence is going to show. Remember, I told you the evidence will not show you that my son witnessed me beat his mom to death, nor did he witness me shoot his mom. In fact, he didn't witness much at all. And the evidence will show that my son said my dad shot my mom. Is the correct statement if you want to cite statements. If he even said it. Because I guarantee you, the evidence is going to show you we are under the most corrupt administration you've ever seen in your life. I guarantee you I wouldn't waste your time. I would have already took a plea deal of some kind if I knew I did something like this. Because most people don't even go to trial when they know they've killed somebody unjustly. The evidence is going to show you who the killers are.
This man is crazy. All right, y'all. I'm over him. Um, but okay, guys. So I'm over him because he made a whole mockery. I feel like he made a mockery of the court. He made a mockery of the court. Like, evidence will show. The evidence will show. I'm like, no, I bet you the folks, what the hell wrong with this? Like, the evidence will show. And I'm like, sir, like, I'm going to say this. He tried, like, I'm gonna find it in just a minute. He basically, his son did testify. His son, um, he acted like when he seen his son like it was a normal day, like this was like a casual conversation. His son was adopted by the detective, one of the detectives that was on the case. The baby was, he set his own damn son on fire. Swear to God. He set his son on fire. And he getting up here screaming, yelling, and trying to say this is the worst, trying to say that I guess somebody else killed these people, but you are the perpetrator. How are you going to say your son is a liar? Exactly true. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. So hold on just a minute, guys. I have no words for this man. I really don't. I have no sympathy for this man. Not at all. Um, they said that like the neighbors asked the judge to be anonymous because he said he watched the Ronnie shoot and strike the girlfriend. Um, and then he admits to killing her. Hold on, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Hold on, y'all. This fool has admitted only the devil sees. Only the devil sees. Because you can't say you're a child of God. Only the devil sees. Y'all, listen.
For a woman like you doing in a place like this. It is so much. Who's ready?
Hold on just a second. Let me take this off the screen. You have to be a sick human. You have to be a sick human being.
To hatch some cool.
You have to be a sick human being in the mind of something to kill your child, to not have no remorse. I'm going to play his last little statement before he was found guilty. But I want to play this.
The last 2 weeks now, O'Neill was convicted of murder. Will spend the rest of his life behind. O'Neill gathering, rejoicing. They're not entirely happy. Kenyatta Barron and Ron were especially heinous, atrocious, and cruel, that they suffered tremendously before dying.
She is disabled. She is vulnerable because of it.
She can't help herself at all. She can't even talk. And this is her dad that's murdering her.
State prosecutors believe that goal was accomplished.
The aggravating factors that have been proven to you as it applies to Miss Barron and to her 9-year-old daughter's murder are an avalanche.
Objection.
An avalanche.
Overruled.
An avalanche of significance and power that overrides and blots out any suggested mitigation.
But the defense says numerous traumatic events in O'Neill's past had a huge impact on him. He was the victim of a sexual abuse at the age of 5. He was shot and nearly died in a random drive-by shooting in 2017. And while recovering from that, the state says he was traumatized even more when his mother told him she tried to abort him.
She was trying to use that as an example of him having another near-death experience and that he survived.
Assistant State Prosecutor Jennifer Spradley says his biological father passed down schizophrenia and delusional disorder. And she says what O'Neill thinks happened that night is a product of his mental illness.
In idle minds is Ronnie feels like he's under attack. He's up all night. He's paranoid. He's hypervigilant. He believes he was targeted by the shooting.
An alternate juror who was officially dismissed today told reporters off camera she would have voted for given her nightmares.
They want to play that call for you and show you those photos over and over and over and over and over. Slow it down. Make it loud. Play it again. Let's stop it. Let's talk through it. Because they want you to focus on vengeance.
Some strange moments during closing arguments today as well. O'Neill saluting to the camera in court and holding up signs. One read, "Love you," and the other, quote, "Only no sin can cast first stone." He also held up the "Love you" sign right after to a woman sitting in the audience. Now, even though the jury did recommend the life sentence, the life in prison sentence right now.
Like, so this man has schizophrenia. He has a mental problem. They try to say he has a mental problem. And his mama said that she tried to abort him. That still doesn't give him the right to take someone else's life. I don't think that that's fair for him to take his children's life. If he knows that he's under attack, then he knows that he killed these people. This is ridiculous. Like, yeah. Like, he has no accountability. They're saying that he was molested at 9, so all this trauma and all this mental disorder caused you to kill your child that was unable to do for themselves. His daughter was at a vegetative state. And you killed your girlfriend and then tried to stab your son. And you get in a courtroom and play victim? Ain't no way in hell. Excuse my language. Trisha, ain't no way in hell. You are crazy. If you think, like, a lot of people has had trauma in their life, but have they made a decision? A lot of people have made mistakes, and he talking about some saying love you to a woman. I guess some other crazy woman than child. If God, let me just say this: I meet somebody like that, Lord, and somebody in my life like that, Lord, remove them. Remove them, Lord, because I don't need nobody like that in my presence. Yes, a narcissist, beyond crazy. He does need to be in a mental hospital if he doesn't see he was the cause of this murder. Hey, Christine, how are you? Y'all, I know my computer's been messing up, y'all, but I got to find this 911 call. I got to find his 911 call. If he called 911 on himself, he has to be about the most stupidest person. Let me find the 911 call. He called 911 on himself. He has to be crazy. Hold on, y'all. I want to have they released it yet. Hold on just a minute. Y'all, this is the 911 call. Can y'all hear me?
Listen to the background. What you hear in the background is a fire alarm going off. Where's the gun?
Y'all hear it? So this girl was begging for her life. She literally was begging for her life. Y'all y'all don't hear her say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This crazy fool. This crazy man. Why do why do hold on. I'm gonna look at it. I just want to say this. Hold on, y'all. Let me find this 911 call again. Y'all, like, I don't even. I don't even have words to say. This man had blood on his shirt and claiming that he didn't kill nobody. Let me see if this is the 911 call, y'all.
She called 911 the same day she was found dead. A woman murdered, the suspect on trial. And tonight,
That ain't it. My thing is, you can hear her say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry in the background. This man, what can a defenseless child do to you that is handicapped and probably not able to do for themselves? What could they ever do to you? What could a child like that ever do to you? And you say that you're crazy. What he got was 3 life sentences. And they want to put him to death. They should have gave him the death penalty, but they're saying because he has a mental issue, that's the reason why he deserves life in prison for what he did instead of giving death. But me, I know God say don't do eye for an eye, but let me just say this, he deserves death because that's what he gave to the other people. This is what I don't understand about abusers. Why are you intimidated? Why are some of these men that are abusers, they are so intimidated about a woman that got herself together, that work, take care of her children, and all you want to do is come in and try to destroy that, and then try to put her down and her self-esteem down and make her feel like she's nothing. What's wrong? A woman's supposed to be treated like a queen. Why do these men feel like it's okay to put their hands on a woman? It's not okay. It's not okay to take somebody's life that you did not help create. No, he did not have right to take his daughter's life. She was precious. She was innocent. She didn't have nothing to do with his crazy ass. And I don't understand that. I do not understand why men feel the need to hit women. I don't want to see that. I don't see why so many men are so intimidated by these weak ass men. Let me just say this. I don't know why y'all weak ass men is so fucking in this probably ain't even gonna get no video in no damn audio ad in any damn way. I don't know why y'all weak ass men. Let me just say this. I don't know why y'all weak ass fucking men are so intimidated by a damn strong ass woman. You should want you a strong woman. You should want a woman that ain't fucking using you and dogging you out. But now you want to put your fucking hands on a fucking woman when you're supposed to worship her. God didn't put her on this earth for you to walk on her. God said a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. So a woman is a treasure. A woman is a fucking treasure. And half of you motherfuckers, I'm going to, I'm cussing. I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. I don't like it. I don't. I don't like the fact The motherfucker feel like it's okay to put their hands on a goddamn woman. Let me just say that. A man that sit here and put his hands on a woman and take a woman's life because he is a narcissist, because he ain't got shit good for going for himself. So what he fucking do is he put her, he tried to break her down to nothing, down to what the fuck he is. So he can feel good about his goddamn self. But today, let me tell you this. Today I'll be by my motherfucking self. Do you hear me? I stand on this word today. Let me just say this. I put this on today. And I put this on my motherfucking kids. Excuse my language, y'all. But I will never allow another one of you motherfuckers to put your motherfucking hands on me. I would never allow a motherfucker to break me motherfucking down to shit. You could take, I'd rather be the fuck alone than deal with some shit that I ain't gonna do damn deserve. Some of these motherfucking men think that they are God gift to women instead of thinking the woman is God gift to me. So women, it's time to take our fucking power back. If that motherfucker can't give you shit, fuck him. Let's just this is how I've been feeling all motherfucking week. Fuck him. Do you hear me? Fuck him. And God will bless you with the man you deserve. If he can't treat you like the queen that you are, fuck him. Save your life. If a man put in his hand, you run. And don't never look fucking back. Cause you could be in this girl, you could be her. And this crazy motherfucker still walking around here. Yeah, he's locked up in a fucking cage, but he's still living and fucking breathing, but he got rid of your ass. Yeah, he might be somebody bitch in the jail cell, but somebody innocent life has been fucking taken. I'm just disgusted. I'm fucking disgusted because no woman's life deserves to be taken. No child's life deserves to be fucking taken because of a no good, low down, narcissist ass nigga because he can't get his fucking life together. Oh, you want to play victim because you was molested. Okay, there's been plenty of people that have been molested and ain't killed nobody. It's plenty of people, parents said that, hey, I should have aborted you, but they ain't killed no damn body. It's plenty of people that it's a schizophrenia and all that right there, but guess what? They ain't killed nobody. Their ass might be locked up in a mental institution where they need to be, but they ain't killed nobody. So that's not an excuse for what the hell he has done. And I'm just going to keep it all the way real. There ain't no goddamn excuse. It's not now. It's not an excuse. And what y'all about to hear is how he really felt about his kids, about his baby mama. Didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a damn. And he deserved everything that he gets. When you put your hands on women, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, Joseph. I'm sitting here cussing. I'm just saying, fuck them. I'm just over it. I'm just over this shit. Like, just fuck this shit, cause I refuse. Like me myself, I've been thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. I think about all the things that I have went through. Hey, everyday life with the Kelly girls. Hey, glamour granny girls. How y'all doing? I'm gonna scale it back. Thank you, Granny. Like, y'all about to hear this man. And I'm gonna scale it back because I respect, I need to be more respectful doing all this cussing. But that just hurts my heart. Because a child with special needs, they are the kind that you have to put that extra love on. Let me just say that. And they said that when he put that knife in that baby chest, they said tears rolled down that baby face because of the fact that they know for a fact that she was betrayed by her own goddamn daddy. Her own daddy got a knife and killed his own damn child. Excuse me, y'all, for crying, but it just this man don't deserve nothing. He didn't even need to go to trial. He needed to be put in a damn death chamber and fucking die. And I hate to be that way because I know God forgives and we all about God and God teaches us to love one another. But what the love? What was the love when he killed the innocent soul? What was the love? Not because you fucking crazy. You was competent, like you said, you're competent. So you're competent enough to try to defend your lives. You should be competent enough to die. And I want you to die slowly. Die slowly for what you did to your children, to the mother. That baby, y'all don't know that this child was so special needs that she could not do anything for herself. Couldn't feed herself, anything. Probably was in a wheelchair. And for a fucked up ass individual. Excuse me, y'all. I don't mean to cry. But that bothers me. That bothers me. That bothers me. Deep down, it does bother me. This man is heartless. And when we women, and I'm talking to myself too, when we get with these heartless ass men, dump them. They don't give a damn. They don't. They don't. They need to be by themselves. Because that's the only person that's able to deal with them. Narcissists needs to be by themselves with their own thoughts and their own craziness. By themselves. No woman deserves to be mistreated. No woman. No woman deserves life to be taken because of domestic violence, because the relationship is so toxic. Y'all just fighting, constantly fighting and fussing and fighting. Ain't nobody worth that. You know what you do? Take your love back. Take your love back. Take it all back. Give them nothing. Trust me. When you show a person that a real person, when you take that love back, you just take it all back. Just let it suck all that back in you and give them nothing. They'll go away. But I'm going to play this fool. Last words he had to say to the family. Hold on now. This made me hate him even more. But I am going to play it. I'm going to play it. I am definitely going to play this. Because this is bad. And y'all need to hear what the judge has to say to it.
For something I didn't do, and I am not sorry for the things I did do.
O'Neill, I'm
All
not
right.
listening. Stop right. Stop.
All right.
Listen to me.
I'm not.
You're not.
Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to hear this crazy food.
For something I didn't do.
Hold on. I want y'all to hear this for real. I know y'all like
And
me.
I'm not sorry for the things I did do.
Mr. O'Neill, I'm
All
not
right.
listening. Stop right. Stop.
All right.
Listen to me.
I'm
You're not going to raise your voice again.
I'm
You're
not going to
gonna
raise my
your
voice again. I'm not.
I will have you removed from this court before I can sentence you without you being present.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't conduct
I
yourself.
understand, Your Honor.
Thank you.
But I will say, I'm sorry for your loss.
19 years I've been at this job. I've seen human beings killed at the hands of others in every way imaginable. You name it, I've seen it. Shootings, stabbings, drownings, suffocatings, blown apart by cars, and DUI manslaughter cases. Horrible things. This is the worst case I have ever seen as far as the facts go. When they fired the person from fire department, when he testified, and when he said that he retrieved the body of Ronnie O'Neill from the home, and all he could do was sob. It took every ounce I had not to start sobbing too, because there is no way any person with any feeling could have witnessed or seen the photos of what occurred that night and not be haunted for the rest of your life. I know I will be. For the rest of my life, I'll be haunted by what I saw as far as the evidence and just the abject cruelty of it all. The abject cruelty. And I was aware, because I reviewed a lot of the discovery ahead of time, as you well know, did a lot of in-camera inspection of a lot of documents. And I was aware there was some evidence, at least, that when you needed to recover from your gunshot wound, that neither your parents nor your Aisha, Miss Robinson, would let you come recover at their home. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not going to get into a dispute. I'm just mentioning there was some evidence referencing that in the records. And all I could think about, because I knew that Miss Barron was not with you romantically at the time. And I knew that she just, out of the goodness of her heart, let you come stay with her. And it is beyond tragic that that critical decision ended in so much horror for her and for her children. It is unspeakably cruel what happened as a result of that one decision. The way that Ms. Barron died was horrific, and that 911 call, which captured truly all of it. You heard, and everyone who's heard that 911 call heard a death scream. If anybody ever wants to know what it sounds like before a human being dies, knowing that their death is imminent, that's exactly what it is. That was a death scream.
Don't see if it's true.
But what happened to little Ronivia and to little Ronnie, but I'm going to focus on Ronivia, because she was special. And you can tell Miss Barron had done everything she could to create a beautiful home for her family. I noticed that Ronivia's bedroom, before you set it on fire, you could tell she tried so hard to make her feel like a princess. Kenyatta did everything she could. And I noticed too, in the kitchen, on the refrigerator, she put up magnets that said faith, love, family, hope. And then you know what else happened at the refrigerator during that night? It got splattered with blood all over it due to what happened. Little Ronivia, she couldn't scream, she couldn't run away, and she witnessed what you did to her mother as far as shooting her mother in the arm with a gunshot. She knew. And the horror that that child suffered. And
She already had a life where she was born with challenges regarding her physical and her mental disabilities. But the pain and suffering that she suffered that night at your hands, unspeakable, absolutely unspeakable. And at the moment, that first time you struck her with that hatchet, and little Ronnie testified that all he could see was tears coming out of his sister's face. At that moment, that child knew. She knew she was being betrayed in the cruelest, most tragic, and sorrowful way that a child could ever be betrayed. She was being betrayed by her parent, the one person that should be there to protect their children and love them and keep them from harm. And that was the last thing that child felt before she passed on from this earth, was your utter, cruel betrayal to her. And I read somewhere, and I don't know if it's true or not, I have no idea, but I read somewhere that souls pick their lives and that they know exactly how difficult their lives are going to be before they enter into this world. And I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, Ronnie O'Neal is one of the bravest souls I have ever come across in my 54 years on this planet. One of the bravest ever, because she suffered so traumatically.
So, this man suck. If y'all have anything y'all want to say, look, I'm going to give y'all the opportunity before I go to come on here and tell me what you think about this case. Y'all can put it in the chat. This man killed his own daughter with a hatchet. How could you pick up a hatchet and kill a child that is physically and mentally not able to do anything for themselves? How you set your own family on fire? How? I don't get it. Like, right, Joseph. And I thank God for having a good soul. I do. I may cuss and fuss, but I have a good soul. And a lot of people on this chat is listening in this chat. Y'all have a good soul too. And that young lady, even though she suffered the way she did, like the judge said, she was a tremendous person. She fought the good fight. She saw her own mama. The man shot the woman in the arm, shot off the woman's arm. Like, I don't even want to see the pictures of the case. It's probably the most horrific. Just listening to how the judge, y'all don't see how the judge is so emotional about this. Like, the judge was like heartbroken because he was like, and then he told me, yeah, you didn't hear her mother scream in the background after she know that she's about to death is near, and then he said, we gonna see, how that is. So I guess he gonna try to kill himself. He always has something to say. Hey Joe.
Hey, Monica. Hey, everybody.
Hey Joe. What's going on?
So I was watching something Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It was, oh God, that show on Stars. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
how she was saying how she was trying to protect her son. And she asked him, well, you do something to my son, I'll do something to your son. And the action was, you carried him for 9 months, so I'll never have the connection you have to your son.
Right.
Kill my son, so what? And I thought that was powerful because It's true. A woman's bond to her kids are more because you carried them for 9 months than a man. Because all he did was either he sat there with you and watched you go through it, or
Yeah.
else left you and you went through it by yourself.
Right.
Bond between a mother and a child is way stronger than a father. But that's not for all fathers because that's not true. But I'm saying naturally, even in the wild, a mother bear is going to attack before the father bear does because a mother's bond to the child is more. So for him to just kill her like that, a lot of men could kill their kids. Look at how some men just beat up their kids on a regular. And mothers have to stop them and be like, don't hit him like that, don't beat him, because they don't have that connection that a woman has to their kids. They don't have that nurturing feeling, I guess if you want to say, like a mother does,
Hmm.
where I'm gonna take care of you and protect you and I
Hmm.
can't say that because there are some women that will kill their kids as well. And that's when women do it, it becomes even worse because it's like, how does she kill her kids? How does she kill her kids? But you never know what's going through a person's mind.
Well, let me say this though. I guess this. I see where you're coming from with that. Because let me say this. Because I guess that's why it's so easy for so many men to like walk away from their family.
Because they don't have that bond.
But that's sad though because you should, even though you don't didn't carry them, but they are a part of you. They have your part of you in their body. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you have their blood. So even if you may not carry them, but they are a part of you.
It's true, and I agree with you. And I feel like most men
Hmm.
that my father wasn't there as an excuse. That should be a reason why you should be there because you should learn from that example
Take
that
it from me.
um, to be there for your kids as opposed to being the man that wasn't there for you. But a lot of them do what their daddies did, and it don't make sense.
It doesn't. Why create
But it's
all these children?
I'm gonna give you an example. Like right now,
Go ahead.
you know about my dad, and we don't have a relationship, and he
Hmm.
doesn't have one with my brother either. Now, for me, it was even though he said me being gay wasn't an issue. I wanted to believe that that was what it was and that he was lying to me. But then when my brother walked in his exact footsteps and was a minister and all of that, and he don't deal with him either, both of us felt like dirt. Like, well, he just don't love us. He don't want to be around us. He don't want to be bothered with us. Now he, sad to say, probably got a couple good more days or month if he get a month, but a couple of good more days before he says bye bye to this world, and they want me and my brother to care. And it's not that we don't care. I don't want to put it that way, because both of us feel the same way. That's our father, and we love him. But I'm not gonna run to him like I did my mother when she was dying. I'm not gonna. They like, well, are you gonna come to the funeral? I don't know. I'm not going to sit in the first row like I had a loving daddy so y'all can have your little Tyler Perry moment and take pictures and act like he was the great father because he's a preacher and y'all want to make it nice now to make it look a certain way. You know me, I ain't for, you know, faking it with nobody. And my
Exactly.
brother feels the same way. My brother's like, well, if you ain't going, I ain't going. And I'm like, well, I'm not going. He's never been there for anything for me. So I made my peace with the situation. But this is the thing that a lot of men don't understand that this day is going to come. And when you have kids and you sit in a home and nobody's coming to visit you, like people always sit and say, like, if you ever had somebody in like a nursing home or something and you go see people, you be like, well, they don't have no kids or they don't have nobody to come see them. You don't know what kind of life they lived. You don't know how they treated their kids. Like people fail to realize having kids is when you get older, you become what you were to your kids. Your kids become to you. because you kind of going back to that baby state where you might not be able to take care of yourself, and you might need somebody to feed you, and you might need somebody to change your pamper. And guess what? If you loved your kids and treated them right, guess what's going to happen? Your kids are going to want to do that for you and be there for you and take care of you because you're mommy. You did this for me. So the least I can do is do it for you. But when you treat your kids like dirt and it happens, it's like, well, she ain't never do that for me. But she ain't never been there for me. When I needed something, she told me to go figure it out myself. And people fail to realize that when the tables flip, now you want to say the kids are bad, the kids are horrible, and people want to make them feel bad. But at the same time, what did you do to them to make them? People don't just treat you mean for no reason. People don't just not
Uh,
around you for no reason. So I
right.
think when you have kids, you really gotta think about how you're treating them because one day they could have to turn around and be your caregiver. And I mean, it's not what we want, but sometimes it happens. And then, if you sitting there getting the same treatment you gave them,
Right.
and
That's
like
why you have to be careful.
always find love for you when they're dying. They could never find it when they was up and well and you was begging for it. They never had it for you. But as soon as they dying, oh, I loved you so much. I don't understand why you, because when I tried to get the love from you and give you your flowers, you didn't want them. And
And
no, the other thing what the judge was talking about was I know who she was talking about because I heard it and I said, child, I'll kill myself when I die. What no, the thing is what she's saying about the souls was before we come to earth, we actually write our lives out.
Mhm,
So your soul wrote your life the way it's playing out.
mhm.
If I wrote myself having kidney disease and going through all this stuff, listen, that'd be fun. I don't know what my spirit was thinking when it did this, but okay, I guess we going on a trip somewhere. We somewhere with this because I would have never wrote this for my life. I'd have been rich. I'd have a fantastic life, and I'd be laying up in the Riviera somewhere, out in Rome.
Same here, child.
'Cause
Exactly.
that's what she was talking about. Because I'm like,
Okay.
I know what she's talking about. Because that's why she said if the little girl, because basically what she's saying is the spirit in the little girl wrote that that's how she wanted to die, and that's the drastic life of being set on. The way she died is what she wrote, what her spirit wrote, how she wanted to, her demise and what have you, and how she wanted her life to be. And I'm just like, because according to what it was, the souls that come down to heaven are viewed by God as, because we all know what down here is about. So now that's why there's not a lot of births because a lot of souls don't want to come back down. So once you come down, God views you on a higher level than everybody else because you were willing to leave heaven and come down here because like they say, we all know each other. When we die, we all gonna know each other. So that's what they're saying. Like all the souls already up there know each other, and then you write your own story, and then you're born. And I'm like, child, if I wrote this story for myself, I think, what kind of juice or manna did y'all give me in heaven that
You
said
said, man.
kind of life? Because I wouldn't have wrote this kind of life myself. I'd have wrote a Beyonce life or a life or something
Okay.
like that. I wouldn't have wrote this.
But you still strong. You still fighting a good fight.
Well, no, that's true. But, I could wrote a whole different life. Trust me, in my mind, oh, please, my bank account would have had a whole lot of money in it.
But I too.
I'd be having a bunch of cars. Look, I'd have a white car, a big house.
Child, okay. So look, get all of probably every last one of us on this live probably feel like we could agree on ourselves a better life.
I mean, when you think about it, it's like, okay, what did I, is am I looking good to God because I wanted to suffer when I came down here? Like when I die again, am I gonna have a bigger house of gold up there or what?
That what they say.
Because when you think about it, some of the lives that people live, if they wrote these lives, like, child, what was you thinking? What, like, what was going through your head when you said you wanted to suffer all this stuff? Like, if that's true, if I die and find out if that's true, I'm going to kick myself in the ass.
Well, I guess he wrote in his story that he was gonna kill everybody, and he crazy.
Well, no, see, like, because with that story, like, the dude that did all of that, they claim that's the hell. They just keep coming back and 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 coming back. But when you're a good person and you live a good life, you have the option to stay or be reborn again. And to be reborn again is God's blessing to you, because you're looked upon as like a, a like a main soul or like a heavenly soul, because you want to come back, because you know how bad it is down here, and none of the souls in heaven want to come back. So that's why they say a lot of times people will do it and change their mind, and that's why you have a lot of birth defect rates where babies die, because they get here and they change their mind and want to go back.
Nothing wrong with it, because this
I mean,
world
that's true.
is a place.
It sounds crazy, but it could be true.
Hey, everybody, look, everybody, all these theories people have, child, ain't nothing wrong with. Like, I'd rather have a good soul than a bad soul.
Right. I don't want to keep coming back.
Just,
Let's do my journey and be done.
yeah, but you know what? Then like the crazy thing about it, like I noticed, like when family members lose a loved one, there's another one that's being born in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I lost.
Mama, can I take this off?
Go ahead. She has to make her debut. But like my son, like I feel like my dad died when I was pregnant with Jamel, and I feel like some parts of Jamel is a lot of Jamel's his way and his looks. They remind me of my dad.
Yep, that's the same. Like when my grandmother passed away, my sister was pregnant, and my niece, oh my God, she'll look at you just like my grandmother used to.
Mhm.
A lot, and then it was crazy because she never saw my grandma. Of course, my sister was pregnant. She looked at a picture of her and said, "Oh, that's Grandma Ruby," and we like to drop dead. Because she didn't know her name. She didn't know nothing. But she knew who she was. And then she told my sister, she comes in my room at night. And my sister Tracy was like, Joe, I said, well, you ain't got nothing to worry about, because you know grandma ain't going to hurt her. And that was the one thing my grandmother wanted, to be alive to see Deja, because she just wanted to see my sister's baby.
Mhm.
And when Deja said that, we like almost passed out, because I was like, how the hell she know who grandma is?
Yeah.
I don't know. And I said, well, I asked her. Tracy said, I don't think I want to know. I
You
said,
make me kind of scared, like, woo.
right. And Tracy said, how you know who this? And then there's know her name at 4 years old. And she said, oh, she come visit me at night. She be in my room. And we like to die. I said, well, keep her over here, girl. Don't send her to my house.
And when they say when kids are young like that and pure, they come see them. My little girl, she say that she always asks about my dad, Jayla do, and it made me a little nervous, but I said you just him watching over us, because he did like your grandma wanted to see his grand. He knew I was having a boy before I knew I was having a boy.
But
So,
there's people like that, you really don't get scared, because you know they're not going to hurt you.
right.
Now, if they come up with this person is, you be like, well, who the hell is that?
Exactly. But you know what I'm saying? When
Yeah,
people say like some people be having demons though. You
right.
understand? Some people have a lot of demons. Like that guy, he got a lot of demons.
Let me tell you
And
something. When you played that video, Jomel looked at the kitchen and started barking like somebody was in my house. I said, look, I was like, is somebody in the kitchen? Tremel upstairs, I know he didn't walk past me. Who in the kitchen?
guess who? And guess who was it? It was probably Jobel. Probably said that is Satan himself.
Because then I'm like, Jomel, calm down. And he's just barking. Like, okay, wait a minute. And I turned down the volume, and then he stopped. And then I turned the volume up again, and he started again. I said, "Oh, he feel the spirit through the phone."
Like that man's spirit is jacked up. Like, and then he's so aggressive, and they said he wasn't like that when he first met her. But I said that's what they do. They try to reel you in, and then once they reel you in, that's when the real them comes to play.
Right. When you showed the picture of her, I'm like, what would this girl see in him? Like, she just didn't look like.
See,
Because
he had a low haircut at first. He just growed the little nappy head out. And
I'm like, she just didn't look. They look mismatch. She didn't look like the type of girl that would like a guy like that.
but see, that's what they go after
Oh,
though.
yeah, or whatever.
Yeah,
Then it happening, but I was like, damn.
to be honest, for real, Joe, that's what narcissists go after. They go after people like that. People that are kind, spirit, hardworking, because it's there because who those people are that they try to destroy is the who they really want to be, but they'll never be that.
Right.
In my opinion.
That wasn't the first time he attacked.
No, it's not.
It's not.
But this time it got worse. It seemed like with the abusers, it get worse and worse.
Worse and worse. And they always say, oh, he's not going to kill me. He's not going to hurt me. And he already hurts you. And they just really just don't. I don't know.
All I can say is, man, run for the damn hills.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do. I really just say, like I said, you got to do
The first time it looked like
it.
they slap you, that's all it takes is that you look like you going to slap me and I got to go.
Exactly. Like, whoo. Like I said, it just like me. Like now, you know what I'm saying. Like in this dating world, I can look at a picture now and be like, hell no. You know what I'm saying. You don't believe half the inbox I get. Somebody today, I said, hell no. You look like a goddamn killer or a damn narcissist or something. Because the way you even talking don't
And
even
you know
sound
what that part is?
right.
Those be the ones that are good and be got having a good job and probably take care of you. And the ones that you look at and go, oh, he kind of look decent. Those the ones that'll strangle you to death.
Well, I'm gonna say this here. I'm at this point in time in my life here. Whatever God has for me is for me.
Right.
I know that I'm just gonna take my time with
Know
it.
it when it come.
Exactly, because like it, like I said, I don't need nobody that toxicness is a lot. It takes a lot out of you, and having a toxic relationship, and then you have kids with disabilities and things like that. It takes a lot out of you. You don't need nobody that takes away from you. You need someone
Yeah.
that can add to your life.
Right.
So
Definitely.
just child people, this man is crazy. I just cannot believe this man got a hatchet and killed his own child.
Hey, ugh, it's too much. This,
Like, and then he talk about something. The evidence will show. The evidence shows your ass is crazy. And then he talk about he was raped and all this right there. That
all the
don't mean nothing.
evidence.
Huh?
He said all the evidence was tainted by the corrupt county.
Ain't nothing corrupted but you.
And if I blew her a piece of her arm off, where was it? Fragment gone. It's all over the street. What do you think? You know what a shotgun does to somebody? It'll blow a hole straight through their chest. So what do you think they're gonna find a piece of her arm somewhere?
If he know if I blow her arm off, where is the other piece of
Right, where's the piece? Where's the piece of her missing arm? In the grass, all over the grass. Crazy.
Let's pray for the crazy. And then talking about something, his dad is schizophrenic, and his dad, got mental issues, and that's the reason why he is where he is. I'm like, man, that man knew what the hell he was doing when he doing it.
And if his father is schizophrenic, schizophrenia is allegedly inherited. So okay, but child Monica, he got to be schizophrenic to do the shit he did. Because ain't nobody with no common sense going to just do that
And they gonna call 911.
and pretend like, oh my God, I just came home. My daughter's been hatcheted and set on fire, and my piece of arm is gone. I don't find it in the grass. It's just she's in the grass with piece missing. And when he said that, all I see is like a C missing at like a cartoon, a piece of arm missing out of her arm, but the rest of her arm there, but just a piece missing. I'm like, what do you think? Do you know what a shotgun does to somebody? And it wasn't a bird shot. It was a what? So now you telling them what kind of bullets you used?
He's stupid.
Well,
He's a whole definition of trash. It's stupid. It should have never got up. I don't know why he could just take his little quarter point a lawyer and let them do what they can for him, because he was fighting a losing battle.
Right. It's like, are you serious, dude? You're not even making sense right now.
I laugh at him, because he is a whole definition of crazy and needs to be in a mental
stupid.
hospital.
A whole definition of stupid.
But he does deserve to be in a mental hospital. A prison mental hospital, though. Psychiatric place.
Oh, yeah, because they put him in prison. He going to kill somebody, or somebody going to kill him.
Right. And, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was very combative, too. Even the judge, it's like every time the judge had something to say, he had something to say. So I said, I don't know if this was a put on, or was this a act just so he can get the insanity plea so he don't have to die. But you put a hatchet to a disabled child that ain't did nothing to you.
Nope.
And set them on fire.
You can't say, and you know what? You can't even say she got on your nerves, because she couldn't talk. She couldn't do nothing. Well,
you talk about so well.
I don't even know what to say, because it's crazy.
And then the son, he testified. I could, you know what I'm saying? It seems like with kids, they always try to keep that kind of like, and I understand they redact all that. So, like the son said, he said, hey son, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a while. That's what they said he said. I'm like, what?
Because he's trying to make it like he a loving father.
How? And then he gonna say, did you see me shoot and kill your mother? No, I did not. But you stabbed me and you tried to set me on fire. Try to make the son out to be a liar. He has to be the most. This is the most crazy. I thought the Uber story was crazy. But this is beyond me. Like the Uber story, like he got what he deserved. He was emotionalist and everything. And yes, it is King Chris World. Let me just say this: the Rolling case, okay, was watching his sentencing, and his dad got up. His dad looked like he done had like 2-3 strokes. You know how them people, that is like severely had strokes, and
right.
He was like, Judge, he was like, please have mercy on my son, and this and this and that. And his mama was like, I know my son didn't do it. My son ain't the one that my son, I'm like, man, he was like, ma'am, you can't sit up here and say that your son didn't do this because the evidence is pointing at him. He said, but I didn't raise him. It's not about your raising.
I didn't raise him like that.
Yeah, but it's not about your raising. It's like when you are an adult, when your parents teach you right from wrong, it's your choice to do the right thing or the wrong thing. If you do the wrong thing, you are responsible for your wrong. So if your parents say, well, I didn't raise you like that, them like that. Okay, you didn't raise them like that, but this is how they are.
Right. You didn't raise them like that, but I'm sure you didn't raise them saying that as soon as somebody do something, you just whack them with a hatchet.
Like he didn't rape the girl. Like this is the crazy thing about that Uber cases. He didn't rape that girl or nothing. He was working. That's why I don't understand how why he just didn't kick the girl like a cop. Um,
Well, now see, I don't know about the Uber case, but because I used to drive Uber, I ain't gonna lie. There's some people that get in your car that make you want to kill them.
really?
Yeah, they refuse to get out. They wanna they wanna insult you and think that it's okay. They want to talk to you any kind of way and think that I had to stop because I ain't built for that. I'm not built for that. And the last straw for me was this woman. I took her
Mhm.
home, and her brother wouldn't get out of the car. And my Uber is going off to pick up other people because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and the bars was letting out what have you. So I'm like, okay, well, you need to put this in the Uber if you want me to take you someplace. I'm not going to keep turning down rides. You need to turn it off. Excuse me?
Excuse me.
You need to turn it off and I'll pay you cash. Now, that's the first thing Uber tell you not to do is take cash for people to drive you around.
Right.
So I'm like, where do you want to go? I don't know. You the Uber driver. Okay. I want to go to another bar or club. Okay, well, where do you want to go? So she tells me in a whole different part of town. I'm like sitting there like, well, damn, at least let the man give me flack. So if I punch him in the face, I won't feel bad. But I
Mhm.
want you in the face because you the loud mouth that I want to shut up. And he's sitting there like he the woman and you in the back like you the man. Like I won't punch you in the mouth. So I drove around Monica and I just got tired and I just stopped the car. I said, get out. I know you're not gonna put me out right here. I said, you wanna make a bet? I said, open your mouth one more time. Sir, where would you like me to take you? Because he was quiet the whole time. He said, well, I said, well, use your phone and Google what's near here and I will take you there. So she was like, I don't see why I gotta use my phone. Use your phone and la 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 la. I
I
said,
was talking to you in the
get
first
out.
place.
I said, get out. I will pull you out of my car. Get out. You gonna leave me here? I had to do that to a lot of women, threaten them in the middle of the night, pull over and leave them just on any dark street because they just was popping shit all the whole time. And I was like, get out. As soon as you say that, all of a sudden everything changed.
I
You really
remember you
gonna kick
writing
me
this
out?
all.
I'll wait till I get to the darkest, dangerous looking street and I'll be like, get out. You really gonna kick? Yeah, I sure am. Get out. Well, get out. So I ended up taking him to some bar that was like right around the corner. And he pulled out this roll of money. He said, how much is it? I said, how much is in your hand? He said, well, how about I give you $50 for having to deal with my sister? I said, how about you do that? So, I mean, I ended up getting way more than I would have if it was an Uber, but it just ain't worth it sometimes. It ain't worth. People think they can talk to you any old kind of way, do whatever they want in your car, and that
Hmm.
is supposed to be okay.
Honey, that's why I DoorDash, but I haven't done it in a while. But I'm happy.
Because they don't have to get in your car. You
Right.
picking up the food, taking it to them. The most they could do is complain about the food afterwards. But when they in the car, or they get in the car,
Oh, I ain't gonna be nobody taxi driver though.
like they already know it's only three people in the back and one person in the front. But they want to put five people in the back and two people in the front. How? Y'all
How
can't
long
do
ago
it.
this was, Joe?
How?
When did you Uber?
Oh my God, I Ubered back when I was in Jersey. Because up here is different in New York. You gotta have like a medallion, and a
Uh,
medallion, I think $2,000. New
I
York,
heard that.
yeah, but
Wow.
yellow taxis got mad because they weren't making money anymore because of Uber. So they felt, well, if they need the medallion, the Uber drivers needed too. So they won. So what? Uber did was say, all right, so to fix them, they paid for half of it and made the drivers pay for the other half of it so that they could still Uber. And don't nobody in New York take a yellow cab. Because if
Honey, I like to lost my life with yellow cab here. So it's me and the children.
them yellow cabs, I promise you, soon as you get in, they ain't drove off nowhere. You just tell them where you want to go. They turn on the meter. It's $2.50. You ain't even pull off the block yet.
Honey, I paid when my truck was met out of order 2 weeks ago. I know like a trip to the whatchamacallit and back was like $16. To the daycare, which is 5 minutes up the road. Back home. Oh, I might have stopped and got me a nutrition drink. And home. 2 stops. $16. I said $16.
You should have Ubered. You should have did Uber or Lyft. That probably would have been $5 tops.
I said $16.
Right, I can't. You won't catch me. When me and Tramel just went to New York, I parked my car because where we was going, there was nowhere to park. I got mad at that because on a regular day, because it was the weekend, they charged 50. They was charging $80 to park in the park, and I'm like, no, your signs say $19.95 per hour. I told you I'm gonna be in there 2 to 3 hours tops, and you tell me $80. That don't even make sense.
Oh no, I park way off somewhere and walk.
Well, you could park on the street, but I learned my lesson because I did that and went in the bar and came back and the car was gone. I said, "Where's my car? Somebody stole my car." I got told for being too close to the fire. That was $250 just to get it out of the tow, and $175 for the parking ticket. Luckily, they didn't realize I had a ticket, and they only made me pay the tow because normally you got to pay the tow and the ticket. And I said, "Oh, I'm so glad they didn't realize I had a ticket because I don't want to lose all that money at one time. I just want my car and I want to go home."
Wow.
And then we Ubered to the place, and the Uber was only like $10. And I was like, "See, if I'd have stopped me a yellow cab, I'd have paid at least $30 for this ride."
No, it ain't even worth it. Like I said, man, I wasted so much money catching that cab. Oh my god, I had to do it for like 4 days. Whew.
No, you should have Ubered or did Lyft. It would have been cheaper.
Trisha said, "Dude, can you carry with Uber?
Huh?
Can you carry a gun with Uber?"
I'm sure you can. Cause I mean, if while you on YouTube, if you look at some of the, like, I used to Uber when we was in Jersey, and Tramel started watching the Uber videos on YouTube, and he was like, "People really do this?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "I don't want you to Uber no more," because he saw how people would reach back and punch the drivers in the face when they got out of the car, or how they would harass the drivers. I had a woman like I would be nice, and I would put like the little ice waters with
Mm-hmm.
flavor, and I put ice waters, and then I put like a plain bottled water in the back for them. Some people would ask me, "Does this cost?" I'm like, "No, I'll put it back there for you." One lady, Monica, she stole all the water in the back of my car. I let her out. Another lady got in and was like, "Oh, it's so hot. Oh, I wish you had water." I said, "Ma'am, I have water in the back." She said, "No, you don't." I said, "What?" And I had just put them in there because I put them. I made sure I will always make sure like I would have cold ones, and then I would have some frozen. So by the time I'm driving around, they would unfreeze. And because I just felt it was something nice to do for people, and I was really trying to do what I was doing. And the lady said, "You know," I said, "Man, what are you talking about?" I said, "Well, do you mind if I pull over? Because I have some in the trunk." She said, "Oh, please, would you?" I said, "Sure." I said, "That little old woman stole all my water." I said, and then she had the nerve to say she was giving me a tip, and she didn't give me no tip. And she walked out of here with $4 of water. She got
Damn.
nerve. Then I had one woman, I saw her pick up the bottle of water, Monica, drank out of it, and then put it back on the door. I said, "I know she didn't put this water on the door." So when she got out of the car, I got out of the car and took the water. I said, excuse me, you left something because you drank out of it. I saw you drank out of it. Don't worry, it's free. I don't want no money. Because I was charged up.
Mm.
He and I was going to charge him. So she was trying to sneak and drink the water, take a sip and put it back. I was like, that is so nasty. Like, you think I didn't see you? What if I was charging for water? You were going to deny that you just drank it?
This was a black woman or a white woman?
An Indian woman.
Oh, she probably thought you were gonna let her make
It became too, like, the money was great. Like, one day, one ride, I made $375 in one ride just because I was stuck in traffic.
Really?
And I said, I know this is like when, because at the end of the ride, when you push the button to let them know you dropped them off, it showed me how much money I made. I said, is that a mistake? I said, I really thought it said 30 something dollars. And I said, wait a minute, that has to be a mistake because you know that credit card got charged. Well, actually, they got charged over $400. I got $370 something from the ride. So I said, "Ooh, child, let me cash out real quick before they see if this is a mistake, honey."
Look, they gonna have to be responsible for it, not you.
I ain't giving it back. Y'all fight Uber. You should have known when you put it in. They should have told you how much it was going to cost.
Man.
And I started not to pick them up. Because I kept getting calls to this area, but everybody kept canceling. Everybody kept canceling. So I'm like, where is this trying to send me? And then finally, somebody put in a call, and they didn't cancel. So I said, okay, well, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. I went, Monica, I was pissed because it had to be like a horse race or some kind of fair. It literally took me 2 hours to get out of that place in traffic. That's how much traffic was there.
Oh no.
Then I had
Yes.
an hour and a half home.
I was like, this is my last ride for the night.
The $300 and something, I was like, I was pissed. But you know how I was pissed, but my spirit kept saying, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Cause and honestly, they were cool. They didn't give me no problems. They was cool. They was in the back. They all fell asleep. It was cool. They didn't. It wasn't even like they were bad passengers. It was just the fact that I'm sitting in traffic for 2 hours just to get out of someplace. They couldn't even find me when I got there. And then I was pissed because I'm like, well, I ain't like I can leave them and say because I can't get out. So they found me in the traffic, and they got in the car, and I'm like, okay. And when I got them there and I saw $300 and something, and my total for the day was $400.
I've been like, child, let me go home.
Going home. Go get me.
I've been like, Tramel, baby, we done got some money, honey.
Let me go home.
So, hey, Paul Guerrero, 27 games. This is your first time here. Welcome.
All right, Monica.
I'm about to get out of here in a minute. So thank you for coming on here, Joe, giving your opinion. You know you guys are always welcome to come on here. You have anything else to say on what we discussed on today?
It's just that, you know what? That's one of them things where you just like, I don't even know what to say. Because it's like, what can you say other than he's
horrible?
Right. Like, he a fool, he crazy. And it's too much. It's just too much. Like, you just have to realize that there are some people that don't have love in their heart, period.
And I hate that because God is love. How can you say that you love God, but you don't love the people that tries to love you or your children, and you just think of people in their life like it's nothing? How can you love God and not love your fellow man?
Because there's some people that just as much as you have people that love, you have people that don't do it at all. Because for every negative, there has to be a positive. That's the way the world works. It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people think, oh, I'm mean because I did this, or I'm mean because I did that. And then you see something like this, and you be like, well, hell, I'm nice. I ain't as mean as I thought I was.
I ain't as crazy as I think I am. At this
Right.
point,
I mean, I'm crazy, but damn, he crazy.
child, beyond. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this up because I was cussing too much, but
No, you know what? I really put the eyes in the Aries symbol because I'm like, yes, Monica, let him know. You know I love it, child. Because you know when I go off on my tangents, honey, my mouth is a filthy cesspool.
that's why I hate getting up because I'll just say some real low down, ugly shit to people. And I try not to be that way, but don't test me.
No, I honestly I don't think nothing was bad with what you said because you were giving people advice and it was true. Like when it comes to situations like that, you can't be nice. You gotta be raw with people and let them know the severity of what you are saying. And it don't always have to. You don't always have to curse to be severe, but when you do that, people realize you can hear the passion in your voice and that you was serious and like I'm serious about what I'm saying to y'all because somebody needed to hear what you said. But trust
Yeah, like if you're in a abusive fucking relationship, get the hell out
me,
because
right?
you could be hurt, and
And you
this
know,
could be your kid.
and I don't think you need to take that down because somebody's gonna if they already ain't in the chat or ain't watching in the bushes, somebody's gonna come across that need to hear what you said. So I don't think you need to take it down because they need to hear
But
the way.
YouTube has been hating on me. They always turning my ass to yellow. I hate them.
What you mean?
Like anything that I do, if it's my kids, they'll let it stay green. But if it's something that I talk about live, I have to get a review on every last one of
You
them.
don't.
And I contest them. I do. But it takes them up to 2-3 days to come back and say, "Oh, it's okay. You'll
I'm
allow that."
gonna call you tomorrow and tell you how to get past that.
Okay.
Cause it happens. It happens to us too, but I know why, and I know why it's happening. It's a lot of what you're putting in your title. That's really what the problem is. Not so much what you're saying. And then I'm gonna tell you what trigger words not to say.
Okay.
Say certain things automatically when the thing hears it. I don't care. Then they gotta go review it because they need to hear what context you use that in. So
I'm
if
just talking about, well, I understand that this is going to be yellow because, you know what I'm saying?
no,
You
no, no.
can't.
It's not about the cursing. For real.
Oh,
It's not about the cursing. There's certain words you can't say because they don't know how you're saying. That's why you got to do the review because they got to see the context in which you use the word.
okay.
Like even with the titles, there's certain things in the title that you can't say. Like for example, if you put LGBTQ in the title, it's automatically going to be yellow because they got to review it to see what you're saying about the LGBTQ.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like certain things that you type, even though it's innocent, the algorithm or whatever is searching sees that word and automatically you yellow because they got to make sure you didn't use it in a negative way.
I guess that's why when I talked about Simone Biles yesterday, it turned yellow. And
Yeah,
I didn't cuss at all.
right. Because it's not about, believe me, as much as me and Jamel curse child, it ain't about the cursing.
Oh, okay. Because
As much as T.S. Madison curse, it ain't about the cursing. It ain't nothing about the cursing. It's about um it's about you said something that triggered that thing that I want to say algorithm, but it's not the algorithm. It's something, but it's the algorithm anyway.
okay.
Said something, or you type something in the title that set the algorithm. That's why it's turning yellow.
Okay.
Like for example, if I say the F word in the video, it'll automatically turn yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And when they play it again and see the context in which we use it, sometimes it'll turn green, but sometimes it'll stay yellow because they feel that we said it and 9 times out of 10, if we say it, it's because we were like you tonight, just rambling and got into our feelings and said it, and it really wasn't meant in a derogatory way, but just the fact that we said it was too much for the algorithm. So it's just certain trigger words that you can't say and things you can't type.
Well, I understand.
Yes, I'll tell you tomorrow, and I'll look through some of your titles, and I bet you I can tell you which ones went yellow.
Well, half of them, ever since I changed my channel over, half of them been yellow.
I know, because I'll be having a dispute some. Not as much as I used to, though. That's the good thing. Not as much as I used, because, child, before I was like, okay, who's reporting me? Because it was like every other day, or sometimes I go back and things that was green turned yellow a month later. I'm like, are you serious right now?
I promise you, this Simone Biles was green last night when I went to bed. Woke up this morning, it's yellow. I'm like, all I was talking about was, you know what I'm saying, about mental health.
That's why.
Well, I'm gonna take that out of my title.
That is, see, I knew it was in your title. That's why you gotta take that out your title, and then do a thing, and it'll go back green. Because see, you can't put like that. That can never be in a title.
So I can say Simone Biles Olympics.
You can say Simone Biles forfeits Olympics. Guess why? And then let them watch the video.
Okay.
Don't say in the video you can say that, but don't put it in the title.
Oh, okay.
Because see, in the video, if you say it and you hit the algorithm thing, they'll watch it and see the context in which you're saying it, and then they won't yellow it. But because it's in the title, they automatically, because they don't know what you're talking about, you could have been calling her crazy. You could have been anything.
So I gotta change that title to Simone Biles. Why she,
Yeah.
moved herself from the Olympics.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get real strategic with things with them now.
I see. And then they done changed how YouTube look too on our phone.
When that whole thing was going on the week before. He made a video and said suicide in it, and it went yellow. I went back and took that out and said whatever. Has she gone crazy and really did it, and it went green?
Wow.
Say the S word.
Right.
So I had to retitle. Hell, I had to retitle half the videos he made because he just.
Yeah, every boy I let the mail, just let it go.
He just.
But I understand how everything went down. Like I told Trisha them last week. I think it was last Friday. I think it was Friday night. I told Trisha them. I said it did a lot to my mental health. Y'all just don't know. Like I needed a drink and I needed to sleep because it was exhausting dealing with that.
Who you telling? I know. This one still.
You say what?
This one still. I'm trying to make them let it go.
They won't.
Yeah. Yes and no.
He's still upset.
Want to answer? Want a reason? I can make them tell me the truth. And
how?
If
because I'm the liar.
Right. I'm like, child, let it go.
You know what I'm saying? I understand that, because of the fact that they've been in y'all life for a year and, they have done so much for you guys and stuff like that. But there was a I feel, and I don't want to taint anything y'all have, but when people do stuff and just come out to doing stuff, yeah, it was a reason.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that's the thing that why they want to know why, because it just don't make sense to him. Which, in a way, you're right. It don't make sense.
It does.
But at the same time, it does make sense because, like I said, if that's how you used to making friends, and that's how you used to keeping friends, then that's what you do. Period.
Right, because I'm like this. If you're a likable person, you're gonna be a likable person. You don't
Right.
have, you don't have to bite me. Like I said one thing about me. I ain't never really like depending on people like that. So I guess that's me just being strong willed like that. I don't like to ask people for a lot,
Right.
and I don't, but that's just who I am. But yeah, I just, you know, I be praying for
I was involved.
them. Well, I'm just saying, it was
You know,
like,
because, and like I told him, you and him put way more into it than me. Because I always felt something wasn't right. I always felt something wasn't right from the door. And
mm,
I've told him that. He knew that. My sister knew that. Like, my cousin knew that. I've told all of them something just ain't right. I always knew something wasn't right. I didn't know what it was, but I knew. So I never really gave too much of myself.
and see, that's what I hate about myself because when I actually like a person or
Right.
I feel like you family, I give myself. And I'll, then when you betray me, I feel betrayed. My feelings be really hurt. So when they say that I said this and I said that, I'm like, I haven't heard from you since that day you called me on some messiness. And then when you started playing on Instagram, I made a decision to block and delete all of you
Right.
because of because of everything that was going on behind the scenes. And so I decided not to say nothing. It took everything in me not to say nothing.
And that was us too. And it's like both of us and you, because you said the same thing. We felt bad because we should have.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, we should have said something to each other.
Right, because this could have been,
Null and void and done with a long time ago.
yeah, yeah, because the simple fact, I was so fuming mad and I was crying and upset. Because y'all know I'm easy to cry and get upset and my feelings be hurt because the simple fact, I was like, ain't no way she played me like this. Ain't no way.
See, and y'all feel the same. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all feel the same way.
But I'm over it.
No, no, right. But I'm saying because y'all invested more into it than me. Like, because I just always felt something wasn't right. I don't know why. I just knew. I'm like, something ain't right. Something ain't right. But
Then
no,
I got to listen to
I'm not
Taste
gonna
It.
say that because then I really sound like a horrible person.
Like when then I started listening to Tasty, and then now you all know news. Then it started like because it was right, really like January was like those fake accounts was doing the most on Instagram, and um, it was bad. I'm talking, it was real bad. They were upset and everything. It was like, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Why they attacking me? Why they ain't attacking you? Um, And I was like, this ain't me. They was like, well, why you had to fall out with these people? Why they attacking me? And I was like, and I started listening now, news, and everything just came to a light bulb came in my head and said, I know who this is, and I know who's doing it. And God gave me that revelation, and I said, you know what? I'm cutting everybody off, and I'm just gonna focus on Monica News and Views. I'm not gonna address it until it comes out.
I don't blame you.
And I have no hate in my heart for her, but I wish her the best. But
That was funny that day. I said, Monica, could we talk, please? And you said, yes, I'm tired of being quiet.
cause y'all don't understand, like I had to watch y'all, but I couldn't watch y'all because every time I seen that name in the chat, it was like they still caught up in the mess. Let me just let this go. I did. It was times that I tried to watch y'all and I seen that name come across there, and I was like, mm-mm.
Because that day somebody was telling me what was going on, I'm like, I'm going to try to reach out. I said, Monica's going to have better reception coming from me than she did Tremel.
Mhm.
In my spirit, I said, because she's going to know if I text her that it's from a sincere place. I said, because she knows I'm an Aries. I ain't gonna just set her up or nothing.
Right.
So when I text you and you responded, I said, "Oh, thank God," because I've been dying to find
Because then I
out.
see Q was live. I was like, what the world? Wait, well, was live. Sorry, didn't bless her name. But they was live, and I was like, what the? Some shit done came up. And then it just started, just everything started flowing. And then when the mom came on there that Friday and saying that it was all Monica, Monica told this person this.
Right.
Monica ain't told nobody anything. Everybody has reached out to me and told me to tell my truth. And that's what I did. Monica ain't calling people.
I'm like, child. That's how I know it wasn't her mother.
You sure? Because if you look back at that interview, and I'm very honest, and I'm very, 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 I'm a very honest person.
Right.
You look back at that interview, what she did with Roxanne, that person came in that live. Look down, you have to.
That person would come in her live when she was live.
I noticed that too.
No, that person will come, but I don't think that's who that was on the phone.
Oh.
And like I told Jamel, maybe it was. But anything you said, not you, but anything she said to me, she could tell me the sky is blue, and I'm going to go check because it could just be gray.
Just like I'm just gonna say this, just like they could find their people, families, and people on social media. We can find, people can find your family
Girl,
on social media.
we'll talk about that when I call you, because I got a host of information
Oh,
already.
well, I'm just gonna say this.
Oh yes. Oh, matter of fact, when you get off this live, I'm going to call you.
Hopefully my phone ain't dead. You know how my children like to have my phone. But
that's why I moved, because I had to come plug mine up while I was talking.
I went on that way he had it.
Right, because you don't know the new house.
Oh yeah. But yeah, said Trish said right, but I don't think that was her mother. I don't know. And what I'm saying, I don't want to rehash it because let me tell y'all that weekend after that happened, I was just rehashing it. I was watching y'all and rewatching because it was like, she made videos about you. So I'm watching the video, trying to figure out what she's saying about me. And I'm like, Monica, let it go. Let it go, Monica. Let it go. You only letting it consume you.
Right.
So I had to let it go and move forward, forgive, and just give it no energy. Even if they, just like the trolls from last week, we know who that was.
Right.
We know who it was. But I pray for them and their strength that they'll let that go.
They ain't got no choice.
Well, they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna come back with something. Trust.
I did too. That's why I blocked them from both cash apps.
Really?
Because I just felt
block people from Cash App?
Huh?
You can block people from Cash App?
You sure can. And I just had a feeling that's how it was going to be, that we were going to get this big old Cash App, honey. And it was either going to be said that there was a reason to call and say, oh, I did it by accident, just to hash a conversation. Because, see, if you would have did it to me and said I did it by accident, your accident is not my problem.
Yeah.
But I said, nope, I blocked them from both cash apps because I said, nah, that's too easy. Because I know in my spirit, I just felt that that's how it was going to go down.
Yeah. Go with your first mind. And like I said, just don't give it. Because I know eventually something else going to come out. And I don't know when she's going to do her video, but, whatever.
I don't think they will. Because I think they wasn't expecting to get dragged by so many people the way they did at one time. And they want it to die down. And if it don't, if they do a video now, they already know what's going to happen. We're going to do a video. The other person is going to do a video. And then depending if they say something slick about you, you're going to do a video. So it's like, let it die. Let it go. Yeah. It's over with. Move on. You created this mess, not you. You know what I mean. She created this mess. So when you make a bed full of nails, land them and move
Yeah.
on. Because believe me, you're doing it to more people. As you and I are speaking right now, you're doing it to more people.
And I feel sorry for them. Ooh, like the 6 months that y'all just don't understand. Like people don't understand when people like I don't even know what kind of behavior that is. Narcissism.
Yeah, I know she's doing it to somebody right now because the person that they doing it to don't watch you no more, and they don't watch me and Tremel no more.
Well, they commented on my stuff on my community wall.
And I'm like, girl, listen. If you don't want to watch our channel no more, that's fine by me. I never told you not to watch. What you were told was don't call harassing us about the bullshit about her anymore.
Hmm.
If you took that as don't watch our channel, that's your business. Because I'm not gonna beg nobody to watch my channel.
That's how I am. That's why I always tell you guys, everybody like, Monk, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, child, look, people got lives, honey. I ain't expecting y'all to come live. Don't expect me to come live every day because I ain't. If I need a break in a mental or I don't feel like going, I ain't going.
Right? Because you know I will give you a whole platform by yourself. I'll say, Trish is coming up, and I'm just going to sit here on the side and let you take the big box, and I'll be in the little box in the corner and say, go ahead, Trisha, go ahead.
Yeah, Trisha, we just gonna let you sit in the
Out
corner.
of all of us, you the one that really need to go ahead.
Who, Trish? But it's okay. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? We still small YouTubers, still trying to grow, and we want our platform to grow. We're gonna be people that come and they're gonna be people that go. But the real ones that really support us,
Right.
that really love us,
Always,
gonna stay.
because I'm just not. Like, if you took Don't Call Me With Her Mess, I don't know how you take Don't Call Me With Her Mess, saying don't watch my lives. I mean, the two don't go hand in hand. I mean, whatever, child. I'm not, uh, if you can't comprehend English, that's not my problem.
Joseph.
But I'm just saying, like, this don't make sense. Nobody told you you couldn't. Oh, shit. You know what? Now this is making sense to me.
What?
Because people was losing their mod sticks. People was losing all kind of things in my chat. And I'm going, well, how come, who took it away? Like, why, how did this happen? Now it's making sense. It's that person. She's telling that person what to do, and that person is doing it.
Y'all done took they mod stick?
Because it just clicked in my head right now while I'm talking to you. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Uncle Fred lost his mod stick.
I seen that.
Reese Cup texted me and was like, how come I ain't a mod no more? I'm like, what are you talking about?
For real?
So it, and she's removing people. Ever since I added you, people getting removed. And I'm like, I know you didn't do it. So
I ain't do it.
what the hell? What? Just clicked in my head. Thank you, Monica. I'm glad we had this conversation because now I know what to do. I have to go back in the old video and fix it.
Sorry.
No, not sorry, because now it makes sense. Now it's because Uncle Fred typed the other day. I'm like, wait a minute, how the hell he lose his mod stick? Because I don't pay attention. I was live. I was doing my thing. And when Reese Cup texted me, I'm like, what do you mean? I said, type in the chat. So she typed in the chat. I said, what the hell? How did that happen? I might have did that by accident. Because, sometimes you put your phone somewhere or grab it and accidentally you can do that. But then when I saw Uncle Fred the other day, I'm like, wait a minute. Where's his go? Where did his go? And now it makes sense because it's only been happening since I made you a mod. Because
Yeah.
she pissed. And she told the other one to do it so that, child, I'll fix that. As soon as we get up off here, now I got to go digging through my videos.
So you can call me tomorrow, so I can I need to go to bed, and so I
Yeah.
got to be up. Like my work hours have changed to 7:30 now to 4. And then next week is 7 to 3:30.
Did you, Trisha? You sure you did, Trisha? I know I modded her, but I don't
No, she said Q did.
know, huh?
She said Q.
No, no. And yeah, I know. But I gotta go do the other person.
Said someone deleted all my comments in Q's live. I wish I knew you never did.
Yeah, it's her. It's the other person. I'm telling you. I know why. I know why.
Right, y'all better take care of that.
And you need to unmod the person too, because you got them as a mod in your chat.
Do I?
You sure do.
I thought I don't. Because I remember I know how to go through the settings and do it.
Not her. The one I'm talking about. Is there an easier way than looking through the videos and doing it?
Yeah, you can go through the settings. I'm gonna, hold on. Let me see if I can still remember how to do it. Hold on. Then I'm gonna go. What time is it? 11:24. I can get some hours of sleep. Hold on a minute, Joe. Don't go nowhere, okay?
Uh-huh.
Because I remember. All right. See YouTube. Okay, you go to
Oh,
YouTube
you don't
Studio.
on because I know what video they put that I can just go and unmod them out of that.
But usually you don't have to do that. You can just. I got tired of doing that, so I just go because like one time I had too. I felt like I had too many mods, and well, I done lost 2 subscribers. That's fine too. Um, channel. I think it's channel. Yeah, you go to channel, feature eligibility, advanced settings, community. Let me go to community. Oh yeah, you go to settings, community, and then go to yeah, go to uh settings, community, and then go to automated filters, and you'll see all the people you got as a mod.
Okay, that's what I will do. And thank you. And make sure I'm gonna call you tomorrow. And yeah, it was fun.
You heard me?
Yeah, I heard what you said to do.
Huh?
I heard you say,
I ain't
tell me how.
heard that.
No,
Okay.
I said, thank you for telling me. I said it was fun, and I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Okay. Look, my stuff is there, so you may have to just click off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Joseph, for coming on. 'Cause look, I ain't nothing but stuck on the screen, and I'm gonna have to get off. I mean, reset
Bye, y'all.
my computer because this computer. Thank you for watching, and you have Okay, y'all, I'm back. Y'all have a good night. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you have not pressed the like button, press the like button. Thank you, Trisha, for watching. Thank you, Joseph, for coming up. And thank you, Christine and Chris and everyone that has came into the live. Y'all have a good night. I'll try to come live tomorrow, or Friday night or Saturday night for adult conversation. I don't know what we're going to talk about. But y'all see y'all later.